Hello everyone. Welcome back to the video on my storytime and drama channel and vlogging channel. So apparently, there's been more news about the kick streamer Johnny Somali. You know, just when I think I've heard the last from this guy, and I think that I've heard the last from him, and I think that, think that he can't do anything else that's more dumb and more controversial, well, he proves me wrong yet again, honestly. So anyway, Johnny Somali, we all know he went to Japan. He was harassing people in Japan saying, "Oh, Hiroshima and Nagasaki is going to come for you, people. America bombed you once. You'll get hit again," all that stuff. Threatening people, harassing people in public, provoking people. And he eventually got arrested in Japan. And he was ordered not to stream again, but he still continued streaming. He still continued to stream even after leaving Japan. And you would think after all the Japan stuff, he'd learn his lesson and not do it again, not do that nonsense again. He'd learn his lesson from doing all that, but he proves me wrong. So apparently, Johnny Somali went to a place that you'll probably won't even expect if you never heard the news before. If you haven't heard the news yet, if you haven't heard the news yet, you probably will never guess where Johnny Somali went next. Guess where he went? He went to Israel. Israel, the same country that last year, almost a year ago, was attacked by by Palestine soldiers, the Israel-Hamas conflict, between Israel and Palestine, the Hamas terrorists, took people hostages, but that's not the point of this video. We're not going into all that. But anyways, with the war taking place in Israel, you think that's the last place Johnny Somali would be willing to go to. You don't even think that even he would go that far, I mean, you would think that with the war taking place there, that even someone like Johnny Somali would stay as far away from Israel as they would. Why go over there, honestly? First of all, streaming and doing the stuff he's doing is not recommended. Even when you get arrested once, even when you get arrested once, you would think you wouldn't do that again in another country. But he actually does it again. The same stuff he did in Japan. He does the same nonsense and does it in Israel out of all the countries to go to. Out of all the countries he chooses to do his antics next, he chooses Israel, where a war is taking place. I'm literally not joking when I say that. He literally went to Israel and he did the same nonsense, the same stuff, the same shenanigans. So let's see. There was an article on this website called Dexerto, written by someone named Virginia Glaze, in the entertainment section. Kick streamer Johnny Somali arrested after harassing female police officer in Israel. Kick streamer Johnny Somali has been arrested after streaming himself harassing a female police officer in Israel. Here's everything we know so far. Oh goody. Just can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. Internet personality Johnny Somali, real name Ramzi Khalid Ishmael, found himself in handcuffs after making inappropriate remarks toward a female police officer during his stay in Israel. The incident went down on the night of April 6th during a live stream on Kick, showing the broadcaster approaching the officer with pickup lines like, "Oh, you a bad B-word, huh? I swear to God, I'll take you to dinner. I'll change your life, baby. I promise you." Oh, man. I mean, saying this to an officer in Israel, that's like, oh man, that's like, he has real bravery there. Gotta give him credit for that. Not complimenting him, I think it's foolishly brave, but still, that is bold. I will give him credit for that. That's probably the only compliment he'll ever get from me. Yeah. It wasn't long before Somali was approached by a male officer who forcibly grabbed the streamer, prompting him to repeatedly shout, "I'm from America! USA!" He was eventually dragged away from the scene by several officers while he continued to maintain his innocence.
Oh, you a bad bitch. I swear to God. You a bad bitch. I take you to dinner.
Yeah, pretty much the video that they're showing, talking to that female officer. So dumb, honestly. Why do this? Why go to another country and do all this nonsense and do that bull crap? It's ridiculous, honestly. Don't go to another country and harass people there. Especially don't go to a country where war is taking place, where terrorists are fighting each other, and all of a sudden try to provoke people there. That's the dumbest thing imaginable. The incident went viral across social media with different angles of Somali's detainment getting uploaded to platforms like Twitter/X, showing the broadcaster getting lifted up and placed into a police car. Further details about Somali's arrest have yet to be released, but he was eventually released from custody. The streamer later uploaded the video claiming to have witnessed a shooting while dining at a restaurant, claiming he needed to leave Israel. And there was a video on Twitter. Kick streamer Johnny Somali witnessed a shooting incident at a restaurant in Israel, so apparently a couple of shots got fired, and of course with the war taking place, it's not surprising. I mean hostages were literally taken, like almost a year ago from there. So it's not surprising that there's still violence and conflicts taking place. But going there to Israel with the war taking place, with the terrorists, Hamas and all those people, that's just not something you do. That's completely dumb. There's no excuse for that, honestly. Not a smart move. But then again, this is Johnny Somali we're talking about, so I wouldn't say he makes very intelligent decisions. I'm just saying. I wouldn't say he's a rocket scientist. This is far from Somali's first run with police while traveling abroad. Earlier this year, the streamer was fined 200k yen, $1,400 after being arrested for loudly broadcasting in a restaurant in Osaka, Japan, not to mention his previous arrest for trespassing on a construction site in the country. Somali was banned from Kick in March for promoting violent behavior, but his channel has since been reinstated. Somali has previously claimed that his brushes with the law aren't going to stop him from his globe-trotting antics. He notably said in a now-deleted post on Twitter/X that he would slap a member of famous boy band BTS when he eventually travels to South Korea. Oh, that's so dumb, honestly. He's going to go to South Korea next? Oh, I wonder what would happen if he went to North Korea. Now, that's something that would be interesting. Yeah, if he goes to North Korea, well, yeah, that's gonna be something. Like, honestly, why go to Israel out of all places, like with the war taking place? That's completely ridiculous, honestly. No point in doing that.
Change your life, baby girl. You ain't gonna work for these niggas no more. Bitch, I changed your life.
Yeah, might wanna censor it because he's using the N-word, all that. Got to censor all that. But yeah, pretty much he's talking to the female officer, harassing her pretty much. Trying to use pickup lines that he thinks are intelligent and cute, but in reality, no one is impressed by what he's saying here, and no one is enjoying it. Yeah. Let me see their comments on Reddit. I'm from America. What are you doing? Taking out the trash, apparently. XD. LMAO. IDK. Why so many people think I'm American is going to excuse their dumb behavior. Hope they find a nice, quiet, isolated cell for him, and forget the key for a while. I'm an American. USA! USA! Like that grants a special privilege to be an utter DN in other countries. May we never have to suffer his insufferable BS again. ISTG. F around and find out. Being American is not a pass to sexually harass a police officer. XD. He shouldn't be called an influencer. He should be called a clown because that's exactly what he's acting like. Yeah, can't say I disagree. Unfortunately, I do think influencer is more fitting. Idiots like him are creating other idiots to do the same thing. Hey there, clown here. We don't want him, so we're sending him back. People like him give clowns like us a bad Hong Kong name. Yeah, that Sikh thought he could insult and bully them and get away with it because their country is now currently dependent on U.S. military support. He thought it was funny when they carried him, not so funny when they carried him to the back of that SUV. Peace. I laughed at watching that worm get arrested. It was the only funny part about it. Yeah, honestly, this guy literally is asking for more trouble. He's not learning his lesson. He keeps doing the same nonsense, keeps going to other countries when he's after getting arrested and told not to do his streaming. He still continues to do it. He continues to go to other countries. He's still doing the same things, harassing people in public, provoking people in public. He's not learning his lesson because if he was learning his lesson, he wouldn't continue doing that, He keeps doing it, so he's not learning, It's the same ridiculous nonsense. Let me see another article that talks about this. Let me look up another article. Let me look that up. Johnny Somali, Israel. Like, out of all the countries to go to, you go to Israel. That's honestly probably the dumbest stunt he's pulled, honestly. Not that this guy makes very smart decisions, but this has got to be the worst. There's no doubt, honestly. Okay, here it is. Controversial kick streamer Johnny Somali reportedly arrested after making contentious remarks towards Israelite female police officer by Arnesh. I apologize for mispronouncing the name, Shriva Stava. Yeah, the article is on this website called Sportskita, and it was modified yesterday at 4:32. Okay, so Israelite female police officer. On April 7th, 2024, controversial kick streamer Johnny Somali made headlines after he was reportedly arrested during a live stream. The content creator hosted an IRL broadcast from Israel. At one point, several police officers arrived at a particular location. Seeing this, Johnny Somali took the opportunity to make contentious remarks directed toward a female officer. He said, "Oh, you're a bad bee. I swear to God, you're a bad bee. I'll take you to dinner. I swear to God, I'll change your life." Okay. "Oh, you're a bad bee." Yeah, ignore the ad. "Oh, you're a bad bee. I swear to God, you're a bad bee. I'll take you to dinner. I swear to God, I'll change your life. I'll change your life. I promise you, you're a bad bee right there. I'll change your life, baby girl. You don't need to work for these N-words no more. I'll change your life." A few moments later, a male police officer approached Somali and told him to back off. While the streamer argued that he was on the sidewalk, the officer grabbed him, and the situation took a turn for the worse. Telling the cop to relax, Johnny Somali exclaimed, "Okay, okay, okay, I'll go. Relax. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm from America. What are you doing? I'm going, N-word. What the F? I'm streaming." The content creator then asked why he was going to jail, asserting that he was from the United States. "OS, what am I going to jail for? I'm from America. USA, my phone. The video ended with Somali being placed in a police car. Yeah, this guy literally is not learning his lesson. So he got arrested for what he did. Somebody just started killing everybody. Johnny Somali claims to have witnessed an alleged shooting after getting released from the reported arrest. After his release from the reported arrest, Johnny Somali went live again on the same day, April 7, 2024. In a 1-minute, 16-second long video, the controversial streamer claims to have witnessed an alleged shooting at a restaurant. Providing details about the situation, the 23-year-old said, "I'm eating dinner right here with the streamer's associate's name. Somebody came in the restaurant with a gun and just started shooting the whole restaurant, shooting everybody. Someone just came into the restaurant and started shooting everybody. Oh my God, you guys." The IRL streamer added, "I need to leave Israel right now. Somebody just ran to the restaurant with a gun while we were eating. Somebody just started killing everybody and shooting everybody in the restaurant. 2 people just got shot while eating dinner in the restaurant." This is not the first time Johnny Somali has found himself in a peculiar situation. On March 25th, 2024, the kick streamer was assaulted in Israel after allegedly harassing locals. So that's pretty much all they need to know, honestly. It says more than enough about him in general, honestly. It's really ridiculous what this guy has done. You know, he goes to Israel, he does all the shenanigans there, the same nonsense, the antics he pulled, harassing people, threatening people. "Oh, Hiroshima and Nagasaki is going to come after you. We already came after you guys once. You guys are going to get hit by a bomb," all that nonsense, you know. And yeah, that was bad and that was awful, but you would think after getting arrested, after being told by a Japanese judge not to do that in Japanese court, he'd learn his lesson. And he comes to Israel, he does the same exact thing, streams the same exact stuff. He's not learning his lesson. He's still doing the same dumb antics, and that's the reason why he keeps getting into trouble. And it's why he's going to not learn his lesson until he actually stops streaming and actually does something useful with his life. But yeah, those are just my thoughts, honestly, about Johnny Somali. He's not learning his lesson. He's doing the same exact shenanigans, the same nonsense. I already saw Tozy's video on this. You should check out a Tozy's video on this. You know, he goes into great detail about Johnny Somali's arrest in Israel. So check that video out if you want to. So yeah, take care, everybody. Honestly, this guy needs to be taught a lesson, and honestly, he better learn from it. But then again, seeing that he was arrested before and didn't learn from the last experience, I doubt it'll change much even if he was arrested. But yeah, take care, everybody. Another video for my Storytime channel and my drama channel. This guy really needs to be dealt with, honestly.